Stars TV. Yay! Okay, so this is my second time of coming live. I think I really enjoy this live because it's quick, and of course you get to air your mind as fast as you want. And yes, so welcome to Stars TV, my return subscribers. God bless you all. I really appreciate you all for always supporting my channel, and I like the way you people air your mind. Most of you, without insulting people. you know I like the way people are nice. Yes. And my new viewers, you're welcome. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share my videos, and don't forget to comment nicely. I don't know what is I'm trying to I don't know if you guys are seeing me very well. I don't know what is wrong with this setup. Well, this is my first time of actually uh, doing this, and I think I'm really enjoying this aspect of bringing gist to you people. Okay, so a lot of people are not really happy with Queen Naomi coming back with the king, and I know why, and I think I know why. And most of these people are fans, most of these people are not fans they are not fans of Queen Naomi. So the fans that are not happy that Queen Naomi is going back, or is back with the king rather, is the fact that they didn't like the way they felt the king treated Queen Naomi, and that is why they and that is the reason for not being happy that the king is back with Queen Naomi. So the people that are not fans, that are not happy, are the fans of the king. They are not happy that the way Queen Naomi left the king. They felt like she shouldn't have left that way. She should have held on and settled the issues she had with the king. And you all know that Ooni of Ife is like a father. In fact, he's a father figure to a lot of people, especially in Yoruba Kingdom, in Ife. So they really wanted things to work out with the king and Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. But Queen Naomi, the way she left really hurt them, and it really hurt them. So because of that, they were against Queen Naomi. For a lot of them felt like Queen Naomi embarrassed the king in public by living like that, not trying to resolve the issues within themselves and all that. So those are the two set of people that are not happy that Queen Naomi came back with the king. From their own perspective, we understood them very, very well. From their own angle, they have the right to be angry with Queen Naomi. They have the right to be angry with the king. They have the right, to their opinion. But the fact still remains that Queen Naomi is married to Ooni of Ife. The Queen Naomi is married to Ooni of Ife, and there's nothing any of us can do about it. It is marriage issue. Husband and wife do have issues, problems, and especially the ones with kids, and they still reconcile their differences. So what is so difficult with the king reconciling the differences he had with his wife Queen Naomi? Initially, I was telling people that I was always saying that Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife are no longer together, they are divorced. I was like, wow. Nobody ever mentioned to you that the king has taken back his bride price, and Queen Naomi's family has returned the bride price to the king. They just separated, which is normal. Husband and wife go their different separate ways for a while, and once they realize how much they care about each other, they come back and settle their differences, which is exactly what Queen Naomi and her husband Ooni of Ife, what happened between them. And for the bold step that Naomi has actually taken, coming back, she should be applauded. And I keep saying this, I like the fact that she left without uttering a word, without granting interviews. Even when she granted interview, I can remember when she granted interview for, what is the name of this mommy that she's a motivational speaker, she's a preacher. When I remember her name, I'll tell you. She granted interview with her and she didn't say anything. A lot of people joined that online program, that online interview, because they felt like Naomi was going to say a lot, like she was going to air her mind, she was going to free her chest. But sorry to disappoint you all, she didn't say anything. I like the way she just answered her questions without denting her husband's image. And that is the reason why Naomi will return back to Ile-Ife, to her husband, with her head held high. The excellent friends 3102 says, I love you. I love you too. I love you all too. Thank you so much for coming up. This is my second time of joining online. I'm trying to work out a new thing, like coming up online, discussing a lot of things with my subscribers, my viewers, instead of just posting the videos and nobody gets to see me. I like to address a lot of issues, a lot of things here. Okay, so somebody said they have to channel their energy to a cause. It's yes, Queen Adore 3940. Yes. Okay, so it was the issue of Oloritobi that I posted about people saying a lot of hurtful things about Oloritobi. Somebody said they needed to channel their energy to something. Of course, I feel like some people on social media channel their anger to people. There are people that transfer aggression, which is totally understandable. But once you are a celebrity, you should expect it. Oloritobi is a celebrity. She's the king's wife, one of the king's wives, so she should respect it. So, but we're not discussing about Oloritobi right now. We're discussing about Naomi reconciling with her husband, and of course, joining her husband in so many occasions right now. Because when I posted a video about Naomi and Prince Tade, Naomi joining the king in the opening of the Ojaja estate. Of course, estate, it comprises of so many places: the mall, the shopping mall, children park, a lot of so many places in one place. Like the Ooni of Ife did himself there, and I was so really proud of him. And of course, I was so proud of Naomi for bringing Prince, as in the Prince, to come and celebrate with his dad. It was totally refreshing. Like I was so happy. It was so exciting to view, to be there. And you people are going to see more of Naomi. So make up your mind whether you still want to have the hate in your heart, or you want to let go and forgive Yes. So Queen Naomi, you all know why the king will not let Queen Naomi go. She's a good woman, and you've seen it for yourself. She's not an irresponsible person. So if you're talking about the king and Queen Naomi, you should know that Queen Naomi went to the king. It was love at first sight. Let me put it that way. For some people that usually say that, I used to see those comments a lot. She was the one that went to seduce the king, saying to the king that she was a prophetess, she's a prophetess that the Lord sent her and all that. I know so many people mocked her when the marriage ended. No, not ended, when the marriage had crack. I'll call that crack. As long as they've not returned the bride price, she has not mentioned anything. They are still very much married with each other, and they are still very much in love with each other. So a lot of people actually said a lot of things that, like, I could remember those gist from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Like she went to seduce the king. She seduced the king. She used the lie that she's a prophetess to go and marry the king and all that. Like people said a lot and a lot. Like you said, the Lord sent you. How come the marriage didn't last? Well, you all know that I keep telling people that God is no man, and what He says stands. If the marriage is going to stand, it will still stand, irrespective of what they will pass through or what they are passing through. They are still very much in love. I know you didn't expect to see what you saw with you didn't expect to see what you saw recently with Queen Naomi being at Ooni of Ife's function. Well, I'm so happy that you know they are good, they've settled, and you can see all her family members are literally behind her. Like they are all behind her. They are all behind her. They are all supporting her. Well, with the king, you all saw from what you all saw everything that the king supported every one of them from Queen Naomi's brother Weneru to her sister, every one of them. The king supported them, and that shows that he is a good man, and of course he was just like a father to them and to her siblings as well. So who wouldn't want to marry the king? So for me, I said it, no matter what happened, no matter what transpired, they should settle their differences. And I'm glad they already settled their differences and they are doing just fine. And you can see that the prince, even the Prince Tade, wants to be around his father and all that. So we're going to be seeing more of Queen Naomi. That is literally, we're going to be seeing more of Queen Naomi. That is it. And of course, you cannot tell you cannot tell her not to allow her son to visit his father. He will visit his father. He will always. In fact, in Queen Naomi, I heard that Queen Naomi is preparing to start visiting Ife very soon. So, if you're saying that there is jealousy, the other queens doesn't want to see Queen Naomi, they're going to see more of Queen Naomi. But I don't think there's anything like that because nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everybody's just doing their thing. They are all busy uh, with their NGOs, with their thing, and they are all busy. So with their family and friends, with their children, for the ones that have delivered, the ones with baby bumps, they are all busy with them. So they don't even have time to think about Naomi right now. And you all know how it is with the king, the kingship and the throne and all that. So my very beautiful people, that is all to discuss for today, because I have a lot of things I want to clear, and I feel like this route, this route, anyhow you put it in English, is very fast to explain things to a lot of people, my subscribers and all that. And I'm glad that you all make your opinions known, like your comments. I'm glad you all put it all out there. So I'll be addressing a lot of things. And please, I bring this channel, I'll keep saying is this channel is about bringing gist, what I heard, saying my own opinion, listening to your own opinion, and we talk about it. That is it. So if I didn't say anything, I'm not the one that said it, I didn't say it. And if I didn't say anything, it didn't come from my mouth, then it didn't come from me. So for those of us that are still saying that Queen Naomi is no longer married to the king and there's no how she will go back to the king, I'm so sorry for your disappointment, because I won't say to disappoint you, because I'm not the one in place of Queen Naomi. I'm sorry that you are disappointed. And so, but that is the reason I keep telling all my videos, if you watch my gist, I keep telling you, don't fight for people, allowed God to fight for them. You can only pray for them and wish them well. Yes, you can only say, well, especially husband and wife issues, you can only say what this person did is wrong, what that person did is wrong. I wish they could have, they would have done it like this, they would have done it like that, and that would have made sense. You get, that would have made sense. But if you expect them to have issues in their marriage for that long, they are both clearly, I when I listen to other people's gist, like sometimes I go to other vlogs, other Abi blogs, to listen to what they say. I hear them say that Queen Naomi and the king, they are very much in love, and me too, I observed it. They are still very much in love, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. And of course, other wives we understand too that the king still very much loves his wife Queen Naomi, and yes, and they are good with it. Everybody is good with it. You all know how it started, so everybody will be good with whatever, however the king chooses things to be in the palace. So my beautiful people, that is all I want to mention today. I really want to appreciate you all for your comments, always coming around, always supporting me. You know, your views, they all mean a lot. They all mean a lot to me. And please, the only thing I can only say is this: if you really love Queen Naomi, I think the best part of it is to pray for her and the king, and of course that they should be happy, because she will still stay with the king for a very long time. Both of them are clearly in love. If not, Queen Naomi would have married somebody else. But she's clearly in love with the king. And you want to tell me that all these blogs, all these bloggers that has been posting how men has been coming for Queen Naomi's hand in marriage, and Queen Naomi not accepting them, you think they were kidding? They were not. Because a lot of men, Queen Naomi is a wife material, a lot of men would want to marry her and keep her as their wife. But you know that the king's hand is still on her, and she's still very clearly in love with the king. Of course, I commend her, because for like, is it not up to 3 years now that they've been having issues, and there's no scandal, you know, there's no she going there doing this, doing something that uh, a lot of her fans won't be proud of. She's a very reserved woman, and I love her personality, I love her charisma, I love her a lot. I keep saying that, and I love the fact that she loves God and she knows her worth. Yes. So that is it. I know that the king actually wants his family to be together. That is why he also invited Queen Naomi. I'm sure it must have taken Queen Naomi to summon a lot of courage before she could come out for that occasion. You understand? Because at times she doesn't want the cameras, the videos, the cameramen to, you know, get her. You know, she just wanted to just hide somewhere and just sit down. And somebody said they kept a seat for her, probably behind the king during the occasion, but she bluntly refused to go sit down there. She just wanted to stay in the corner because she doesn't want to cause any stir. Of course, trust children. It was just because of Prince Tade that a lot of people got to know that Queen Naomi came for that occasion. Trust children. You know, you all saw the display what Prince displayed in that occasion. I mean, he's a lively boy, dancing, people spraying him money. He's such a cheerful child. Like, he's such a cheerful child. And he actually wants to stay with his father. So Queen Naomi will get a lot of that, because the prince is growing. And every son needs their father, needs a father figure in their life. So knowing that you have a father like Ooni of Ife, do you know how proud the prince will be? So Queen Naomi will definitely see a lot of that, you know, because there was at a time Queen Naomi wanted to take the prince back to their seats, and the prince refused. Like, he refused to go back with his mom. Okay, Queen Naomi was like, is it because of money? Oh yeah, let me spray you more money. And the Queen Naomi was spraying him money, and he was collecting it, and he was just holding it in his hand, and he refused to go. Still, he refused to go back with Queen Naomi. And after trying for a lot of times, I think she spoke with the king, Ooni of Ife, and he told her to leave him, you know, and he told them to bring the chair close to him, where the prince sat down with his father, and that is it. I know, I understand that when Naomi wanted him to go back to their chair with him and with her, and the prince refused. That she's going to encounter a lot of that, because she has a son for the king, and boys, they love their fathers very well. So the king is not an exception. He will love his father. He will want to be more where his father is. I'm sure by now he will be disturbing the Queen Naomi. I want to go and visit my father in Ile-Ife. I want to stay in my father's house. I want to do more of that. So she should be prepared for all those. Yes, children are like that, and especially when they are growing. So that is why, especially when they know that their daddy is still very much alive, very much capable to accept them. This one, the dad didn't throw him away or so. So when they know that their father loves them that much, they will still go to spend time with their father. So Queen Naomi will expect things like this. I know you all know. So it is even better to support her right now, so that it won't come as, because it's not going to be easy. The prince will always want to go to the father, so she'll be frequenting Ile-Ife these days. And of course, I heard she was supposed to drop the prince with a nanny at Ile-Ife, but of course she will not leave her child and stay. Mothers, we cannot stay without our children, so she refused to send a nanny with only a nanny with her son to Ile-Ife, and that was why she went for the vacation with the prince. That was why she went there by herself. Of course, she'll be going there by herself more often with her son. She will not leave her son for any other person to care for him. Even if Naomi wants, the king can always arrange for nannies, not even a nanny, to care for Prince Tade, if that will make her mind calm down. But mothers will never allow that. She wants to care for her son by herself. So you all should accept this. This video is mainly for people that have not totally accepted that the king and Queen Naomi are back together. Of course, they are back together, and they clearly love each other. So you can see it, because in my vlog I used to say they are back together and they still love each other. It is obvious, because if Queen Naomi didn't still love the king, trust me, when they had that issue, when they first had the issues that, no, that's the second issue that they had, that she left, because I heard that they had the first issue when she was pregnant with Prince Tade, according to the gist. Then they went to plead with her and she came back. When they had that second issue that she left the palace with, if she was not in love with the king, trust me, with all the people that wanted to interview Queen Naomi, with all the blogs that wanted her to speak out so that they would twist it, had it been she sat down, set her ring light to talk about the king in ways that was not good, she will be regretting it right now. So I used to tell people a lot not to be too fast to, especially when you're angry, don't be too fast to say a lot. So the only people that were saying things for Queen Naomi were her fans, people that really love her, you know. And I said it again, nobody really knows what Queen Naomi saw in the king's palace, what happened. She left with anger, but a lot of people from gist flying here and there, a lot of people from the palace, according to the gist, they said it was because of infidelity, and I was like, okay. Queen Naomi has not really said what happened. So as long as she has not said what happened, all these ones are just gist. It didn't come out from her mouth. So that is why she can still hold her head high and go back to her husband if she wants to, because she didn't set ring light to discuss her husband, her marriage on social media. Do you understand? So, and so she can still go back to her husband. So they can still settle their differences. They are still good. Queen Naomi is she's really an intelligent woman, if you can believe it. Yes, she's an intelligent woman. So if she's if she wants to go back to her husband's house, that is left for her. But at this point, I feel like she just wants to be on her own. She doesn't want to get involved in so many things. She just wants to serve God and do what makes her happy. And somebody said something. Somebody said that when Queen Naomi was in the palace, you know, she was always wearing white, that she was always dressing shabby and all. I was like, when she was in the palace, she, you know now, as a Christian daughter, Queen Naomi is not a fashionable, wasn't a fashionable person even before she married the king. It was after she left the palace that she got her fashion designer. Of course, we all know who styles Queen Naomi more often, and she was always styling her, you know, putting her back to back. And from there, Queen Naomi became good with mixing colors, fashionable wears. And yes, she's always been dressing decently. So tell me why the king will not still love Queen Naomi. He's still very much in love with Queen Naomi. That doesn't mean he loves any of his wife less. But as I'm telling you, a good person will want to, um, let me put it, a good man will always bring his family close, bring his family together instead of scattering it. So that is exactly what the king is doing. And yes, I'm so happy we get to see more of Queen Naomi, more of Prince Tade, and of course other princes, and watch them. Of course, they are going to be in our faces for a very long time. They are celebrities, so don't expect when you want to be a celebrity, that is what you get. So they are going to be in our faces often. So they are going to grow in our faces, and it's so exciting, like, yes, to watch them grow and all that. And if God permits us to stay long, we'll watch them grow and be crowned. And of course, we'll still be here. Of course, we are all serving them. They are celebrities. If we don't talk about them, who will? Yes, and that is it. So I'm just talking about this so that we can all encourage her, pray for her, and also her husband as well, the king. So for people saying that she's, yes, and mostly if she accepts, she can still go back to being the resuming her duties, her responsibilities as the Yeruwa of Ile-Ife. So we all know that we all love Queen Naomi, we love her personality, we love her the way she carries herself, her charisma and all that. And for people that were saying, there's another thing I wanted to say. No, for people that were talking about Queen Naomi's family, I addressed that issue before, living with her mom always coming around and all that. If you're close to your mom, you understand, especially when their father is no, if your father is no more, or they are no longer together, or they stay in different states, you understand that mothers are very much attached to their daughters, especially the ones they are very much attached to. They will always want to be wherever you are. For mothers, for people that are mothers, for people that have mothers that loves them, that they are like strong, they have a strong bond with their mother. You understand what we're saying? So finally, it's just to say, let us not judge so that we will not be judged. Well, thank you all so very much for, I think I've spoken for a long time, and this is my second time of coming live. I want to be doing more of live. I want to be coming out here to be addressing issues, because um, I want it to be an interactive, more of interactive channel. Just the way I used to say it. Drop your comments. Whatever you say goes. Your opinion matters, as long as you're not insulting, hurling insults at anyone. A lot of people will come here and hurl insults and say what's not and just go. And yes, but your opinion still counts, as long as there's no insult. Me, I'll still add my own and tell you this is how it is, this is how it is. And to rephrase my comment once more, I said that this channel is bringing gist. What I heard, I hear, I bring it here, and of course people should come and hear what I've heard, and I discuss about it, and you bring your own opinion too. We'll still discuss about it. So I feel it is much better here to do it on live, you know, so that everybody can participate. So I don't know, right now I think people over here, like people people over here are still sleeping. So, and Nigerians are awake. They've gone to their various business arenas, so nobody. So I was thinking of maybe coming on live when people over here are not sleeping, and then when Nigerians are back from work, maybe they are relaxing, maybe probably weekends, I'm thinking of when to be coming live so that a lot of people can actually join us. But I enjoy doing live, I enjoy coming live, and I'll be doing more of it. So please, if you have anything you want to address, anything you want to talk about, let us drop them here on the live, and let's talk about it. So thank you also very much for always coming around, for viewing my channel. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share my videos, and don't forget to comment nicely. Have a nice day. Bye.